The first sign was simple. My thoughts stopped feeling private. Not loud. Not interrupted. Just observed. Like someone was standing slightly behind my mind. Not listening. Waiting. I noticed it while brushing my teeth. I thought. Don't think about it. And immediately another thought appeared. You already did. That wasn't fear. That was timing. Over the next few days, my thoughts started arriving fully formed. No build-up. No wandering. Just conclusions. Like answers without questions. I tested it. I tried to think of something random. Before I could, the thought arrived. Red door. Basement. You don't like basements. I froze. Because I do hate basements. But I hadn't thought that yet. That night, I heard something terrifying. Not a sound. A pause. Between two thoughts. A gap long enough to notice. And inside that gap, something shifted. I sat up in bed. My phone screen was on. Unlocked. Recording. Audio only. The waveform was flat. Except for one moment. A spike. Exactly when my thoughts paused. I played it back. There was no voice. No words. Just a sound like flesh being gently turned. Pages sticking together. Something adjusting itself. The next day, my reflection blinked first. Not smiled. Not moved. Just blinked. A fraction of a second before I did. I stopped using mirrors. But it didn't stop. Because it wasn't in the reflection. It was in the delay. I realized the truth slowly. Painfully. We don't think. We receive thoughts. Filtered. Edited. Delivered at a speed that feels natural. Something else does the thinking. We just hear the clean version. At 2:47 a.m., I finally felt it. The hand. Not physical. Conceptual. Reaching into the space where thoughts begin. Rearranging them. Choosing which ones I was allowed to notice. I fought back. I tried to think nothing. Pure silence. And for half a second, I felt it panic. That's when I saw it. Not visually. Mentally. A shape that wasn't meant to be known. A system. An intelligence so old it didn't have intent. Just process. It wasn't controlling me. It was running me. Like software doesn't control a computer. It is the computer. I understood then why people go insane. They don't break. They peek behind the interface. The entity noticed my awareness. And gently did something worse than killing me. It sped me up. My thoughts began arriving too fast. Finished sentences before they started. Memories before experiences. Grief before loss. Time folded. Cause and effect swapped places. I remembered things that hadn't happened. And forgot things while they were happening. I tried to scream. But the scream arrived after the silence. The last thing I understood was this. Consciousness isn't continuous. It's buffered. Played back. Smoothed. So we don't notice the edits. Death isn't the end. Sleep isn't rest. Free will isn't choice. It's just permission. If this feels hard to read, if something feels slightly off, that's normal. It means you noticed the gap. Don't look for it again. Because once you realize, you don't think. You are being thought. Subscribe for more chilling tales. Because the scariest horror isn't watching you. It's using you to watch itself.